Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am from AM2255B. We want to present to you the case study of selling Enron. Okay, what is Enron? Enron is a known company at the California, US. This is their logo of the company, Enron. So Enron, in 1990, the California state had deregulated the electricity market. So they have opening them the electricity market to the private company sector. So for this advantage, Enron for this opportunity, Enron had taken the advantage to increase their profit. Okay, Enron is the largest buyer and seller of natural gas and electricity, which regarded as the most innovative company in the US. Enron originally involved in transmission of natural gas and electricity, but it also started trading in more than 30 products such as steel, petrochemicals, and plastic, and etc. So Enron had become the nation's largest gas company with revenue of more than 100 billion in 2000. It was ranked on 7th on the Fortune 500 list. So, what happened to Enron? In October 2001, the Enron scandal was revealed to public and led to the bankruptcy to the Enron Corporation. The fall of Enron considered as an unethical behavior in business because the basic intention for conducting the action is fraudulent. So this is we can say that it is a ethical breach. So Enron was a massive failure, which Ken Lay, the chief executive officer, announced loss of 618 billion and started losing 2 billion in a week.
Okay, my name is Nurmizana binti Zainan and I will proceed with the question 1. Question 1 is, how did Enron CEO and employees frame their business model? And how did differences in their framing affect the action? First, based on the case study, the Enron CEO and also the employees tell us about they frame their business with the high ethical behavior, but they had very different from their statement. Okay, because of this statement, people will recognize of their ethical conduct and allows the employees to work in the good behavior. Because of that, they will prevent any embarrassment situation that will happen if they didn't work in ethical behavior. Okay, next is the Enron. After they had their success because of the deregulation of the market electricity, because they had take advantage to the market, but the deregulation make their profit. Okay, my name is Nurmizana binti Zainan and I will proceed with the question 1. The question 1 is about how did Enron CEO and employees frame their business model and how did differences in their framing affect their action. Okay, based on the case study, the Enron and also the employees give a statement that they frame their business by using the higher ethical behavior. Because of that, people will recognize of their ethical conduct and allows the employees to work in the good behavior. This is to avoid Enron from embracing an unethical situation that will happen, and also but Enron CEO and also the employees had done what they had done that are very different to the statement. They had used the unethical behavior. Okay, the ethical behavior more impacts toward their frame business because of the deregulation of the energy market. This is because the Enron had take advantage of the deregulation of energy market. Because the deregulation had allows the companies to price in the future. Because of the deregulation, the profit of Enron had shrunk. So to hide the losses, the CEO of Enron, which is Jeffrey Skilling, had introduced the mark-to-the-market accounting. Mark-to-the-market accounting is where you measure the value of security based on the current market value instead of its book value. This can work well when trading security, but it can be destroyed for actual business. In the case of Enron, the company would build the asset, such as the power plant, and immediately claim the project profit on its books, even though it haven't made any dim of it. If the revenue from power plant is lost, the Enron will, instead taking the loss, the Enron will transfer the loss to the asset, which is of the book corporation, so that the losses will not be reported. This type of mark-to-the-market accounting will enable Enron to write off unprofitable activity without hurting bottom line. Next, I will proceed to question 2. Question 2 is how might framing affect people approach to the business conduct, and explain your reason. Okay, framing is used to influence the decision that people make through emphasize presentation and language. The clear frame business will attract others. Means we as a outsider will attract to the business that have very good frame of business. For example, employee, when they work, before they work, they will see that the Enron will give more benefits to them. For example, Enron will give the Ferrari for them at the end of the year if they do some profit, which is 15 above to profit to the company. But they didn't know that if they didn't make any profit to the Enron, they will immediately fire at the end of the year. Enron will only keep the best employee and fire the poor performance employees. That's all from
Question 3.1. Can you think of other framing tactics used by different businesses? The other framing tactic that used by other businesses is L'Oreal. They use the keyword and taglines that show how a customer will benefit from consuming a product, which lead to the two more change, which is conversion. The campaign utilizing the framing effect is to show that a customer will benefit from consuming a product and it can help the conversion. Question 3.2. How does framing affect the product they sell and the action of their consumer? The tagline frames a woman's desire to purchase more skincare products,
especially from L'Oreal. The line "because you are worthy" of an issue that women may have about self-esteem and beauty. It will be the cognitive bias of extremely personal nature and the thought like, am I beautiful? How can I become beautiful? Do I deserve to be beautiful? Or should I purchase skincare product? The words resolve any residual doubt or doubt about skincare purchase or the right to think about one personal appearance. So they choose L'Oreal because the tagline of their words, because you are worthy. Question 4. How do you react to the following recorded conversation between two Enron employees? What does it tell us about framing, if anything? From this conversation, our reaction towards the conversation is angry because Enron company, they use the framing tactic as to gain the profit. For the example, Enron make a shorty from their in their business, which is electricity, shorty to gain more profit from the event. Next. Okay, what does it tell us about framing? Framing is an important negotiation technique. It can be defined the issue at stake in a certain way to close a deal, win an argument, or reach consensus. Under conflict management, the negotiator often use framing as a way to achieve their own goals. It is to make the deal and win a case, such as the lawyer want to win a case, they will make the framing kind of that. Then instead of responding angrily to an insult, a negotiator can reframe the issue by calmly asking how the other person will choose to improve the situation, thus moving the focus back to the issue at hand. Okay, next is framing that takes another person's viewpoint into account and offers solutions that give everyone something of value. Are example of win-win negotiation technique. So from the framing effect, it can be used to gain the to gain something advantage, or it can be the worst one. Thank you from me. We will proceed to the next question.
Proceed with question 5, which is the Enron scandal tactics. Affected the lives of many employees who had no responsibility in Enron's framing tactics. If you were a new employee starting your career at Enron and you learned of the framing tactics in this case study, what would you do and why? If I, the new employee that enter the Enron company, I should never comply with any illegal request because it will put my career at stake. It is like your boss asking you to do unethical and illegal at work. There will also be negative potential consequences whether you comply with the order or you speak up. So I might suggest a more ethical alternative that could result in excellent outcomes. The alternative would be I will suggest to them to improve their code of ethics, or making up a new code of ethics so that the employee can refer and prevent any unethical behavior at workplace. Also, they can also give reward to person who demonstrate an excellent ethical behavior at work by making excellent performance of ethical by an excellent performance ethical at work as a requirement for promotions. Okay, that's all. Thank you.